Good morning, neighborinos. So it is Sunday. Oh, sorry, it's Saturday here in New Jersey. I'm going to post this Sunday. It's actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to post this today. It's 1,000 degrees outside, as usual. If you hear a very loud noise, they're actually working on the roof of my apartment complex. And the crazy thing is they didn't start work until like 10 in the morning. It's so hot outside. I feel for these guys, but also like, they told us you guys were coming at 7. Why didn't you start at 7 when it was only, 80 degrees? But whatever, I'm not a roofer, so I don't know. So as I said in the title, here's an update of what I'm going to be making, my plans. I've decided to scale everything back. I'm just going to try and do one project a month. I feel like I'm trying to overextend myself, and I'm not happy with that. So this is the A-line skirt pattern I have. The pattern's not in here because it's sitting on the fabric, which I had to iron, and that fabric was like... All right, so this only goes up to 20, so I have to add like 2 inches to it. This pattern I had gotten in a lot of patterns way back, like months ago, and it's actually from a British magazine called Threads, I think, but Love Sewing UK, Love Sewing Mag UK. So I have to add 2 inches to this, and it didn't have the directions, so I didn't sell it. There were 2 of these. I sold the other one, which had never been opened. This one had been open, and the directions had been removed. So now, to go along with that, because I think I'm going to have enough fabric left over, I'm also going to make, let me see if I can find the line drawings of this. I found this in a pattern haul. It is, as you can see from the name, a vest pattern. Goes up to a size 20, and it's from McCall's, and it was an exclusive to Women's Day magazine. It was, probably shoved in, right? And it's just like hanging out, all the directions, everything's on it. It's the whole pattern, right? And because I'll have enough of that blue fabric left over after making the skirt, I decided to make a vest, very, very 40s thing. You see a lot of this vest A-line skirt combo. You see it a lot, and I always really liked it. I think it looks very nice. It's funny, I just watched, and I'll link this video below, I just watched The Closet Historian. She was doing a Q&A, and one of the things she talks about is, even if you just put on a dress nowadays, if I just put on my most casual dress and really just any pair of sandals that weren't flip-flops and stepped outside, no jewelry, no hats, no matching purses, no gloves, no nothing, right? None of the accoutrements that would have been something you would be wearing in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 30s, 20s, whatever. People would ask me where I was going and why I was so dressed up, because we're so casual now. And she talks about it in her video. And, personally, I don't really dig the casual. The problem is that you have people that are casual and look nice, and you have people that are casual and look like they're in their pajamas, like the Walmart people, right? So anyway, all right, so the reason I'm making this video is not just to catch you guys up on my sewing ideas, but to talk about a second Goodwill haul I did after I did the pattern haul. So what I found a lot with Goodwill is I'll go in one day and I'll get 3 or 4 bags of patterns. And if I go back the next day, I'll find another bag or 2. Because I think what happens is they get split up when they get donated. So someone opens a box, there's tons of patterns, they put them in the bags, they price them, they put them out. Then the next day, somebody else gets to the other box that has a bunch more patterns in it, they do the same thing. So usually if I find patterns one day, I go back the next day and I find more patterns. So that's what I did. I went back the next day. There were no more patterns, but there was this bin, I would call it a wrapping paper bin. It's the kind that fits under your bed. It's just one of those Sterilite bins, but there were a whole bunch of them. There were 10 of them, and they were all stacked up. And I could see that they were craft items, and they were on this table by themselves. So I went over and looked, and there was one that was full of teddy bears, one that was full of artificial flowers, one that was full of little raffia wreaths. There was one that was full of lace, raffia, ribbon, all that stuff. And I thought, oh, somebody cleared out Grandmom's stash, right? Her craft room stash. They attacked her craft room. And then I see this box and I see this. And I was like, oh yeah, we're going to buy this bin. So this is pretty much all I saw. This was the decision I made. I'm going to give you guys a close-up so you can see how beautiful it is. It is a cotton. It's 100% cotton. It might be a quilting cotton. To me, it feels a little thin for a quilting cotton, but the measurement on it is that shorter measurement, which is usually quilting cotton, but gorgeous, right? Okay, so first of all, this wasn't the only fabric in there. So what I ended up spending was $9 for this. This is almost 5 yards of fabric. It's 4 yards and 33 inches. So really almost 5 yards for $9, plus a bin. They threw in the bin. So all the bins were $8.99. So I got a bin and I got this fabric for $9, right? But that wasn't the only thing in there. So I'm just going to show you guys other fabrics because there were some pretty nice stuff in there. So this I already washed and dried when I was doing the blue fabric for the A-line skirt. So here was another one of the fabrics. Now this to me, okay, so I haven't measured this yet. It's like a faux quilting look pattern, but I really do love this. I love myself a little toile, kind of like, you know. And I was like, well, you know, maybe I'll clean it up and I'll put it up on Etsy. But then I started to think, I have many, many, many patterns, bag patterns, cut and uncut. And maybe I should take this and I should make myself a quilted bag a la, you know, Vera Bradley, right? A fake Vera Bradley. Because I would never make a dress or anything out of that. I certainly don't need a quilt. But I could quilt over that and really make a bag out of it that would look like a quilted bag. I could like on my machine, I could go around and quilt around it. So I'm gonna keep it. So I'm thinking about doing that. Now these other things I'm probably gonna sell. They'll probably end up on Etsy. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with these. These are these project pieces. So basically you buy this. It's got a little bit of this on the side, and you make a pillow, and you stuff it, and you have yourself a pillow with kind of no fuss, no muss. And there were a couple of these. There was the quilt, there was the duck, which my sister raises Labrador retrievers for duck hunting, and her house unfortunately is full of ducks, and she's actually not happy about that because people always buy her duck related stuff. But I'm thinking of making this for her for Christmas as a joke because, you know, you can never get enough ducks. And then this is just so cute. This is so funny because to me this is very vintage 90s. This is actually 2 panels. I could really make 2 pillows out of it. Again, it's going to go up on Etsy. And then let me show you the rest of the fabric. So obviously this person's a quilter. So I'm going to show you the other fabrics. Whoops. So, and these are all around a yard. Like just looking at them, I can tell they're either a little over a yard or a little under a yard. You know, and a lot of them have a piece cut out of them, like a swatch piece. So Grandma must have been organized. She had a swatch notebook, right, for all of her pieces. And then, oh, these are so cute. Look, they match. So they're cotton gingham, or not cotton gingham, cotton calico, and they match. And I'm actually thinking of keeping most of this fabric and using it for projects like. Great, the roofers just threw something off my roof. My poor dog. My poor dog is in distress because they're using a pneumatic nail gun, right? Not pneumatic, pneumatic. So it's the pressurized nail gun. And when they shoot it, it really sounds like a real gun. So he thinks we're under attack. So he's not happy about that. But anyway, as I was saying, I think I have so many apron patterns, I might make an apron out of these matching calicos, right? They're cute. Do something really 40s. And then there was just like a bunch of these kinds of pieces. So at some point in time, I'm going to have to do like a quilter's bundle on my Etsy page. This one I actually thought was so cute. I think it's an Easter pattern because it's got a bunny. It was cute. You know, it's really pretty. And then, of course, because I live in South Jersey, just outside Philly, there was some Eagles patterns. Eagles patterned fabric. This was a no-brainer. I knew that this would be, you know, I'm surprised I don't get this with every like haul of fabric. But so there's that. And then keeping in that same Philadelphia vein, of course, we have to have some, you know, shamrocks, because there's a lot of Irish people in Philly, myself included. And then there were these pieces. Now, it's interesting. These pieces, I don't know if this was actual. It's very hard. Can you guys see that design that's in it? I think I'm just going to make these into napkins. They're already kind of a weird rectangle. I'll just sew around them and make them into napkins. And then this fabric, I actually really like this fabric, but there's so little of it. It's just this really pretty hearts. And then there was just a little bit of this. It's just I Love You fabric. Yeah, I'm sure it's left over from a project or something. So that's where I'm at. I just wanted to show you guys this. You know, if a lot of people say to me, wow, it's amazing the stuff you find at your Goodwill. My town used to be known for sewing. We made uniforms during World War II. There was a company here that continued to make uniforms. This right here, this baby right here, I'm pretty sure this was owned by a woman who used to work for a company that made drapes here in Hamilton. So that's why I'm always finding these really good sewing things. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll try not to make you seasick. There we go. Remember my vintage red bin? I decided it's the perfect thing to keep your cut patterns in. So yeah, that's what that is now. The other thing I got at Goodwill, just to show you guys, I got this shirt for $5.49, right? Isn't it cute? And it like has, you can button it up. A lot of dust today. Ton of dust outside because of these guys, but yeah, $5.49. And the great thing, it doesn't have the tags on it, but I think it's brand new. You know when you get a new garment, it's got that weird like kind of finish, like a film on it. They put something on it. It has that kind of a finish. I don't think it's ever been worn. It doesn't smell perfumey like laundry detergent or perfume or anything, and it does have that bit of a finish on it. I think it's basically brand new, and somebody took the tags off, and I got it for $5.49, and I think it's super cute. It's got some buttons. Here, let me see if I can push you guys back and get a better view of my shirt. It's cute, right? Just little, you know, little nice little cotton shirt for summer. But anyway, guys, so I am working on that skirt. I'm cutting it. I cut it out, and I just gotta sew it. You know, it's a long process. I had to wash that fabric, which is, you know, absolutely. Sorry, you guys are really sideways now. Now that I move the camera, there we go. That's a little better. After I washed that fabric, I of course had to iron it because it might have more cotton in it than I thought. It might be a different kind of a blend. Like I thought it was probably a 50 poly, 50 cotton. It got so wrinkled that I had to iron it, and it's just, you know, I'm sorry, but ironing, even when you're in the air conditioning when it's 100 degrees outside, sucks. So anyway, so I'll be working on that. Hopefully next video I'll be showing you where I'm getting with this pattern. Here's this pattern again. Maybe I'll take a picture of this pattern in the thumbnail. No, I think really I'm going to take a picture of that quilted fabric in the thumbnail so you guys can see how pretty it is. And until the next video, I hope you're staying cool. I hope lots of you are having vacation. I really hope that you are. I'm not going to be able to do it this year, but it doesn't mean I can't be happy for you if you're having a vacation. And until the next video, please stay well, take care of yourselves, and like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.